Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead. Dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, Eagle, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team low. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
Hey. Woo, it's Monday, and it's 8 o'clock, and you're tuned in to the dopest sports show on radio. It's The Crush, right here on Sensation Station Network. And I'm your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me, with them black and red colors on, Macy O'Hare. What's happening, baby?
What's up, buddy?
Started the Petty Post off early this week.
Hey, man, petty is a lifestyle for most of y'all.
Petty is an ass. What's that song called?
Petty is a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening out there, everybody, in YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, and on ssnatl.com.
Tune in.
We got y'all going great right now. We got a great show for you guys today. Some challenges, some tiresome. Really will be off the chain today.
Really might need 2 segments tonight.
But right now, the Crush Intro brought to you by the Cobb Football League, providing a high school feeder youth football and chill program for kids in K through 5th grade in Cobb County, Paulding County, Marietta City, and Roswell City Schools. Go to cobbfootball.com for more information. We got a crushing interview. I did something yesterday I shouldn't have did. Show ain't no good right now. So, damn y'all who thought tractor tires was a good thing to be flipping on.
Did you ice it? But did you ice it?
Who the hell thought that was a good idea?
But did you ice it?
You know the ice always on deck.
Did you use the Bengay?
I got all that.
Okay.
It was stinking up in there for a little
So
bit.
you supposed to walk the hill smell like like grated.
It was. I felt like I woke up in the morning, little tear came to the left cheek right there, like, wow. What did I do?
Gotta know your limitations, baby.
I did.
Yeah.
I know them now.
Yeah, no doubt.
We got a crush right now. Really? We're going to talk a little Olympics today. Got some NCAA football on run through you with you today, myself.
For real?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Somebody leaving this week. Somebody team maybe
Roll Tide.
mentioned today.
Roll Tide.
And we doing our crush.
She better get me off that level of Candy Crush over there. What she better do? She got one job. Get me off that level of Candy Crush.
How long you been on that level, man?
Dude, no. So what I do, I put it down for about 3 weeks. Then somehow I beat that level.
Yeah.
Then I move on, and now I can't beat that level right there.
Is she already gone?
Man, she over there struggling.
You got one job. You got one job. She had one job. Hey, man, we got, like I say, man, we got a fun show for you today.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Shout out to the BB&T Atlanta Open.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Very good time out there.
Man, shout out to the BB&T, man, for allowing your boys to come through, man, and cover tennis.
And for y'all out there, man, if you ain't following the Crush on YouTube, you missing a lot. We got a lot of things going on right now.
Hey, man.
We was on this Friday. Check us out, man. We everywhere, man.
And shout out to Chuck D, man. Chuck D. You didn't know Chuck D was a fan of the show, and I'm Chuck D' biggest fan, man.
Yeah. Chuck D, holla at you.
I'm the epitome of public enemy. That sound good, doesn't it?
Last week was pretty good.
Yeah. I know Chuck D.
Shout out to everybody out there who showed your boy love last week for the birthday. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Learned that you can't call people by one name. You got to call them by 2 names.
And I also learned that people have picture limits out here in these streets.
Boy, what you talking
I hope
about?
I don't ever become like that, y'all. Hey, if I become like that, man, nah, just knock me out, man.
Somebody give me something right now so we can knock him
A
out.
picture limit, man. Like, I'm going to get somebody a picture limit.
No,
I don't reach my limit. No. Be like, get in there. Let's go.
The Crush being a little petty today.
Yeah. I'll cut Erica Gray over there, right there. Queen of Petty.
All right, man. We got a great show for you guys. Hot topics up next. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
This is Corey Jarvis, head football coach at Mays High School. When I listen to sports radio, I listen to ssnatl.com.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me?
Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak
I'm here if you want to talk.
To 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I'll fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, short day.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt Us Kids, and the Ad Council.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right, we guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
This is Amar Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Hot topics.
We're going to the Hot Topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. If your smile isn't becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dancy has been practicing dentistry for 15 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. That's 678-836-2118. This is the first time I do this, but there's going to be a topic that's going to make a hot topic and I really. And that's the NFL game yesterday. And the reason why it made it for me, because I'm still hot as fish grease. Sit down in front of the TV, ready to go, enjoy the Hall of Fame ceremonies. Everything was going good. Then somebody had one job, to paint the field.
A couple of people had jobs. It wasn't just the paint.
The field, they brought that turf up from New Orleans. We should have known.
Yeah, for starters.
That's a starter.
For starters.
But they don't play that many games in Canton.
Well, the high school use
I know they use it.
But this is the problem.
This is the game that you build around everything.
This the NFL.
Yes.
Everything is a production.
Yes.
Dude, this game is played at the same time every year.
You the first game.
Every year. Like, you making these owners spend ridiculous money for these stadiums and you charging everybody these crazy prices. Dude, fix the field. Like, that should be a top-of-the-line field in Canton.
You know how many posts I saw this weekend that said, this is the last Sunday without football?
Yeah.
Everybody, their mama had got ready.
Yeah.
Put it together like slapping. And for this to be, and you can't blame the players, owners. You ain't going to risk this.
Nah. You can't put them out there.
Nah.
Not for a preseason game.
This was ugly. But for this to happen, a $9 billion a year business.
Yeah. You're a black eye for the NFL.
Very black eye. And it's one of them things that everybody keeps saying. Goodell bring the money, but he keep bringing problems with it as well.
Yeah.
And this is another one. This is a black eye. Brett Favre, great weekend. Pace, Tony Dungy, Marvin Harrison, and Ken Stabler. Everybody, all these gold jackets coming out. And this happened.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I almost lost my mind.
Yeah.
Because we've waited so long for this.
Yeah.
You geeked up, man. You ready. And it's football. Like, I've been watching Canadian football, but nothing like NFL. Get a chance to see guys, get a chance to make the team, and we happy to have NFL back.
Yeah.
It was a hurtful thing.
We got Zedrick on here with us, man. How you doing today, brother?
I'm wonderful, man. I'm wonderful.
Did you happen? Are you a big football guy?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I really am. It's like you said. I was upset too. My son, 7 years old, he came in the room and said, "Daddy, something wrong with the TV." I was like, "What are you talking about?
Something wrong with the TV."
Something wrong with the TV. He kept telling me that the game ain't coming on, Daddy. Something wrong with the TV. So
that's how I feel too. Something wrong with my TV.
Yeah. We are big football fans. Yes, we are.
And I feel like NBC must have they must have been the paint crew and the field crew.
Yeah. Well, like I say, my thing was, perusing Twitter, and I saw about 7:15 they were like, the game may be canceled. I was like, okay, somebody joking.
Right.
And then everybody started retweeting it. So I was like, let me go to the NFL.com.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they were like, oh, yeah, the game is going to be canceled. I was like, are you freaking serious, man?
They said, maybe canceled the going be. And what did everybody do last night? We had to go watch Olympics.
No.
I watched it last night.
I watched the SEC championship game.
I watched the Olympics and I watched something else that made me kind of upset last night. Last Chance University, but we're going to talk about that later.
Watching the SEC championship, Treon Harris had to be the worst quarterback recruit in the history of quarterback recruits, man.
Might well gay that game to Alabama.
Awful. Like, this guy couldn't do nothing.
Alabama just walked in and said, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I mean, they could. I mean, when you're coaching a guy like that, it's like, I mean, what can you do offensively?
He's there no more this year.
Well, no, he transferred.
He
might be on Last Chance University part 2.
See him next year.
Transferred in.
He might be a senior on there next year. Ain't that Treon?
Ain't that Treon?
Still can't throw that out route.
He done moved the corner.
He still can't throw that out route.
Moved Treon the corner.
Blackout for the NFL. Fans did get the refund. They will receive their refund.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning of the year. You always count on the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
Some people don't watch the whole game. I get it. Some of us nerds may watch the whole game. But you just like to see the past and see it's legit. Because you look at the NFL Network, you're still watching games for 2014, 15. Some game that you really, I remember that game. That was a pretty good game.
Erica Gray got stuff DVR from 2012.
Boy, she be pulling them up, boy. I was
like, she watching what?
How you get that game?
I ain't like, your DVR, like your box, when they change out your box, that stuff should be gone.
Because I know mine lose a lot of stuff.
What? Like the kids ain't in there recording over that stuff?
Come on, I think getting 92% all the time. You can't
just start deleting everything.
All right. Hey, who watching this Scooby-Doo? Y'all still watching it?
I only do it during the day when ain't nobody there.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Come on, Daddy, did you delete this? Yes.
Did I?
There's only so much more we can take.
You are the father.
You know who ain't the daddy.
You are the father.
Like. NFL, blackout, man. Bad thing. You had a great Chris Mortensen thing. Everything was great with the NFL. All that was good.
Yeah.
And for you not to put the cherry on top with a game, it was, what you call it, wasn't going to play long. Aaron, you knew.
Yeah, one, 2 series.
Get in, throw the ball around, have a little fun, get on out. But you get to see other kids that you might have known from college play.
Yeah.
Now we got to wait another week.
Yeah. And that's the tragedy. This one less game those kids get to impress the coaches.
And that's the thing. Those teams, those guys on the bottom of the list had that extra game that some teams don't have.
Them guys are 85 and 90th on the roster.
Yeah, they wanted that game.
That's 1 week because you got to think now, cuts coming real soon.
Yeah, they starting early.
Cuts coming real soon. They got to get that thing down to 75 real soon.
That chance you had to put it on tape, can't do it because somebody had one.
I need some footage, babe. I need some footage of my life.
Film matters. Film matters.
Yeah, the eye in the sky don't lie.
We'll mention this again. Trust us. It's coming up again.
But you know the good thing that came out of this? The first nationally televised preseason game will be the Dallas Cowboys, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
What I saw
It's going to be our season, baby. Hey, man. Hey, God is smiling down on his favorite team, baby.
All I know is I will get to see the Rams and 2 of our guys, Cameron Lynch and Brian Randolph, out there. So
That's going to be a good thing, too. But we get to see Tony Romo.
Look, you see how he slid over there?
Ezekiel Elliott. Get to see Dez.
But I get to see Cameron Lynch and my boy Ryan Randolph. That's what I'm looking forward to.
No doubt.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
No doubt.
Hey, man, that was the Hot Topic brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy.
How about them Cowboys?
An appointment at 678-836-2118.
You got on Cowboy Blue.
Wow.
We switched today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of our United States. Most people know him as a man of great wisdom and vision. What many don't realize, however, is that when it came to finding late-model sedans at government auctions, or even looking up a zip code, Mr. Lincoln's wisdom was sadly lacking. In fact, the citizens of that day knew it best not to even ask. Fortunately, now there's firstgov.gov, the official place to turn when you need information about federal, state, and local government. Whether it's how to get a student loan, renew your passport, or even apply for a small business loan. All three of which, as numerous historians have noted, were remarkably absent from Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So go to firstgov.gov. Who knows? If Abe had it in his day, he could have checked out an auction and traded that drafty log cabin for a nice condo on Maui. Firstgov.gov, a monumental source of useful information.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
My quarterback.
You like that? You like that?
The Crush, the dopest sports show on the airwaves.
We're going to the question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to oracy.com, ORASI.com for more information. Maceo, go ahead and introduce our next guest, please.
Coming to the microphone, man. Precision Athletic Corps, sports performance and fitness, and boot camps. He got all this stuff going on, man.
Yes.
As you see by the size of his T-shirt, he about that life, man.
Let me pull his camera up a little bit.
Yeah, man. You know,
all in the video.
He passed medium. He down to a small.
I just came from a workout, man.
There you go.
Come on, you know, it pumps up. You pump up. You know?
Zedrick Carter to the microphone. What's up, Zedrick?
How you doing? What's
going on, brother?
I'm wonderful, man. I'm wonderful. Just living life, man.
So, man, I always ask this for the first question. Okay. What makes you get into training and things of that nature?
You know what? We have so many people out here, man, that just really are perishing just because of lack of knowledge. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about just not being healthy, you know what I mean? And it's just the little things that you can do to live a long life, you know. And even when it comes to just even kids, I'm watching so many young athletes being injured, you know, and that's just my passion, just people to have longevity, for athletes to have longer careers, you know what I mean? Because I tell all my athletes, I'm not trying to be funny, but coaches are preparing you for that moment in time when you need to play. But it's up to you to understand your body, how to treat your body, because when you out there cutting and doing all these moves, you are tearing up your ligaments and joints. You may be building other skills, but your ligaments and joints, those are certain things that a lot of kids don't realize. You got to rehab those on a daily basis, and they don't do those things. People don't think about that.
How early, how young should an athlete be when they start training?
I'm gonna be honest with you. 12. It's too. I mean, these nowadays. I'm gonna be honest with you. These kids are getting out there too young. They're too young, and they have the energy. They have that adrenaline. So that's what keeps them going because they're young. But as far as their bodies, the average ligament and joints, your ligaments and joints, they age at least 45 years faster. So, you know, you have to understand a kid that's been playing since they were 4 and 5 years old. When they get to about 16, 17, their ligaments and joints about, 22, 23 years of age.
Wow.
And reason being, the only way that you can actually train your ligaments and joints is by, first of all, you need heat and cold treatment on a regular basis. So like your ice baths, things like that after you train, and you also have to get your massages and things like that. And sometimes you even need chiropractor work. You need some chiropractor to go in and adjust the body as well. So those are things that a lot of kids not getting. They don't get that.
When parents come to you and they ask that question, because today is a society where the minute you can walk almost, you're playing sports almost.
Absolutely.
What are some of the things, because you can't always stop them from playing.
Right, you can't.
So what are some of the things you try to instruct them to do to lessen that blow or those ligament damages that you're talking about?
First of all, I tell parents, let the kids go out there and have fun. But also be mindful that, you go to some of these parks, I'm not going to name any names, but you go to some of these parks and, man, they drilling these kids like they about to go into the NFL. They playing all day long. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of these kids, by the time they get to high school, they not going to be that same dog that they was when they were in a rec league. It's impossible. I have kids right now that I'm dealing with ACL, PCL, just some of the things that will blow your mind, and they're young. They're young. So, I try to tell them, let them have fun if they go out there picking flowers, but a lot of times parents ain't, they don't want to hear that. They're like, Coach, I need you to train my son.
Yeah.
I'm like, the kid is 5. What you want me to do? I'm like,
but it is, I can honestly say, coaching in love, it's hard to see when a kid has played for so long.
Yes.
They get this rep, and then when they get up there to high school, you just look at them like they wore out.
Exactly.
They look exhausted. And I've seen a few of them, and I'd be like, he ain't got nothing left.
Yeah.
He probably gave it to y'all when y'all was 5, running the crap out of him.
Exactly.
Now, I've always said that I think a lot of kids, like, during that time frame right there, that they overtrain.
Oh yes.
Because I think I've known a couple of kids that I've coached who, outside of our practice was tough.
Right.
Then they go into another trainer.
Right.
Just talk about the fact that just overworking the muscle in the body.
Yes. Well, for one thing, a lot of these kids, nutrition is key. You got to train your body inside out. That's one of the biggest things, and a lot of people they don't do that. You know what I mean? I go into nutrition with parents. They be looking at me like, okay, now let's talk about these drills. I'm like, whoa. You come to me, you want me to help your kid, but I'm trying to tell you what you need. I have kids come to me, they be tired. They can't even do what I'm asking them to do. So you are absolutely right. They overtrain. I had a parent tell me the other day, okay, well, he got to, at 1 o'clock, he got to be with this strength conditioning coach. Then he got to go to speed and agility. Then he got to go to some pass. I'm like, whoa, what? I mean, like, he's 7. I mean, I'm talking. I get some kids that they're young, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I try to sit down and explain to parents, and a lot of times they do listen. Don't get me wrong, but
what happened to the days of just let them go out and play?
There's no more of that. And you know what? The biggest thing is another thing. Kids, because they don't just go out there and play, they are traditionally trained, so their body only can go one way. They can't even train. Prime example. I was training some football players, and then I have a basketball goal in my gym. So I said, hey, let's just shoot around. I just wanted to see how could they, transfer over to a different sport. Oh man, it was like robotics.
Stiff.
Oh, I was like,
so many bricks
wow.
built up in
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I know they built about 4 or 5 houses in my gym. I'm like, wow.
What's funny? We grew up, man. It was nothing to go play a game. Be like, dog, you want to play some basketball real quick? Or hey, you want to play some killer man with the ball or some football real quick?
Exactly.
Or you get a baseball. Lord have mercy. How many times your mama cuss you out hitting the ball back there?
Dude, during the day we would play kickball, one hop,
21,
yeah, and then go play sideline bus.
Exactly.
All in one day.
When we come back, man, we want to talk to you about something as far as you're talking about conditioning, and we're seeing stories more and more of kids having heat strokes, exhaustion, and things of that nature. Maceo always says something. I think you're going to comply with them, but we're going to talk about that because that's something that we're seeing a little too much still going on today.
Absolutely.
Hey, stay with us. It's The Crush.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now how you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, You don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
This is Cecilia Tolbert, mother of fullback Mike Tolbert, and you're listening to the Crush Radio on Sensation Station Network.
Hi, I'm Harold Dennis, and I'm running for the office of DeKalb County Sheriff. I believe that there is a brighter future for DeKalb County, and as your sheriff, I will take a tough stance against those who choose to violate our laws and remain actively involved in building a rapport with our youth, which will combat the increasingly violent crimes committed by their peers. This will increase the value of our community in which I was proudly born and raised, allow me the opportunity to continue my philosophy of public service and building a sound and responsive sheriff's office. Harold Dennis, vote for me November 8th for DeKalb County Sheriff. And let's take DeKalb back. I'm Harold Dennis, and I approve this message.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Hey everybody, this is your girl, actress Reese Odom, and you are tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
We're back doing a crushing interview brought to you by ORC Software. My man Zedrick Carter. So before we left, we were talking about today with the way kids are practicing so much at a younger level, and you hear these stories of heat exhaustion and things of that nature. Maceo, he always says this, and I can confer with that, comply with that, is kids stay in the air conditioning all day.
Absolutely.
Then at 3 o'clock they go out there and practice.
Yep.
And I can tell you right now, I did that to BB&T this weekend. Like, man, it's hot out here. So just think about if you running with pads on and helmets and everything. What are your ideas and what are your thoughts on that as well?
Well, let me tell you, one of my biggest things is, especially working with kids, is as a coach, sometimes, not saying you got to go out there and just do everything, but you got to go out there and you got to run with them. You got to, because sometimes coaches, they kind of separate themselves and they forget what it was like, you know, being out there, and they just pushing these kids. So a lot of times when I train, I may have 4 or 5 sessions a day, but I'm working with my clients.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to know what they're feeling. And I think when you're coaching a lot of these athletes, sometimes, you know, especially in this rec, you gotta, because you'll forget and you'll keep pushing these kids, and these kids are not drinking water like they should. You know, they're not being properly, like I said, back to nutrition. And then one of the things that, like you said, we stayed outside. So, you know, being outside, your body, one of the biggest things that I do is element training. Mm-hmm. Element training is training in different elements, whether it's extreme heat or extreme cold. I do it all the time. People will look at me like, yo, this dude is crazy. But I do it because I want to get my body, teach my body how to adapt. Mm-hmm. And the only way that you can do that, you have to, but it's in stages. But that goes back to what I said. Coaches are training these kids for just the time being, not for longevity, and they forget about that. So they want that kid to be ready by week 2 or week 3. So they out there just pushing them. They really forget what it is to be, you know, to be in that environment with those pads on. These coaches forget that.
But to your point, I go and watch a lot of rec games or whatever, and a lot of the guys who are coaching these rec games, I know for a fact, you ain't never played the game. So, and my thing is, in saying that, it's like, dude, like, he need a water break, like, right now. Or, like, it's time to, lay off that because, like, dude, like, they spit, but they don't know because they hadn't and went through 2 or 3 days. They never done
Yo,
that.
that's a whole nother subject.
I know it. I know it.
To be honest with you, I prefer not to have associations that handle sports and let the parks get back into handling the sports. Because when we was growing up, I know when I started out, especially when I was in Decatur, DeKalb County, the parks handled the sports. It wasn't, and I think if you're going to allow parents to have these associations and do those things, they got to be properly trained.
Right.
And really have the certification or something, because it's sad. I mean, my little nephew, he plays over at Welcome All, and they use him like a mule. They call him Tank, and he's good, but they use that little boy. I be sitting out there like, oh my goodness. And my sister, she be excited because she think that's cool. I'm like, this is not cool.
Like he gonna be burnt out by a certain age.
Like, no, I said, no, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. But a lot of these kids, they just not, these coaches got to understand how to hydrate these kids, when to take a break. And sometimes you're not going to know it unless you're out there running with them. I do believe that. Sometimes you got to get involved so you can kind of understand, okay, ooh, it's getting a little hot out here. Let me say that.
Yeah. I just ran it up. So let me talk about you for a little bit. So what's a typical day for you out here in these fitness worlds?
Okay. Something I hit the floor sometime at 4, be at the gym at 5, do a workout with a couple of clients, and a lot of times sometimes it be a group class. It all depends. Then come back, see the kids off to school, back to the gym, get another session at 9. That session probably gonna go about 2 hours, from about 9 to 11. Then after that, I like to do my own workout. And I have a boxer that I work with by the name of Andrew Ramsey. So we do a lot of running and training. We may run 12, 15 miles. And finish that, take a break. I mean, this is what we do.
12, 15,
man. This is what we do. This is what we do. I'm be honest with you, I love it because
and you do street conditioning for out there as well?
Yeah.
This is why his shirt fits like that. This is why.
But you know why I do it, y'all? This is my motto. Spiritual, mental, then physical. So I always like to take my workouts to a level where I don't want to ever let it get physical. I want to see where my spirit and my mental can go, so my physical will follow.
Yeah.
So then it ain't nothing that I can't do. Cause I'm telling you, I love when them high schoolers coming in, they try me. Oh, I love it. Oh, coach, how many pull-ups you gonna do? Okay, you want to try this? So we get up on the pull-up bar, we get to going. This thing, they drop down. They be like, man, this man crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I got the spiritual and the mental down pat. Okay. It's that third. But you know what? I really think that the Peachtree Road race broke me this year.
It did?
Yeah.
You killed it this year, though.
I did, but what I'm saying, I'm like I never recovered. So that's why I need that push. Because I went back out there, started running, then I just like, ooh. So I'm trying to find my mojo. I think quietly, I think you done kind of brought it back a little bit. I think with that medium shirt on, it's time for me to get back in my mediums.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I got a whole closet full of mediums.
Hey, medium gang, come on.
Medium gang, I like that.
Let's do it. That's all I'm saying.
That's a tweetable moment right there. Hashtag that. Medium gang. I like that.
Let's do it.
Do we flip that towel? We'd be like,
I think I'm gonna go try to flip that tire.
Let me tell you, we have a tire. We flipped it 100 yards, and then we decided to take it on the street. So we flipped it 100 yards up to the street to where my gym is at. Then we took it down. It was driving by. I was like, what in the world? We was actually on the street. But those are some of the things that we like to do. We just like to be creative and to have fun.
I'm starting to get ass over here. My leg over here shaking out.
Yeah, you want it. You want this.
It's medium gang.
Yeah, you want this. I'm telling you, it's good work.
Hey, man. We're going to put him in the hot seat when we come back, man. Yo. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Did you know volunteering can be fun? Community service is for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills. Network with others. Energize your life. Make an impact and have fun. Get in step with your community. Volunteer. Visit www.lionsclubs.org.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
Time from the Hot Seat Hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, it's time to crush the hot seat. What up, man, Zedrick Carter? Hey man, you ready, man? We're gonna do some questions at you real quick.
Okay.
You ready to do this? Make sure you start it off, baby.
Football or basketball? Basketball.
Who the biggest criers? Football or basketball players?
Basketball. Weight room or running? Running. Can I tell you why?
Yes.
Gotta tell you why. Real men run distance and they run fast.
You just said 12, 15 like it wasn't nothing. So
Yeah,
I run
just
distance. I run distance.
And they run fast.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Most overrated workout out there.
CrossFit, man. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
CrossFit. I'm gonna tell you, CrossFit. Man, that CrossFit tears your body up.
Wow.
I don't think. I mean, and to be honest with you, you take them same CrossFit athletes and you put them in a sport, they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing.
You heard it
They
here
ain't gonna do nothing.
first.
I'm telling you, they not. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Why should football players play multiple sports?
Oh, definitely. Footwork, just that mobility. You know, you definitely want to. You know, that mobility makes a difference, and especially with the kids nowadays. You know, something like you say, they're not coming outside, they're not playing any other sports, so they play one sport. So they need to get, you know, into other things. You know, they need to play baseball and basketball. You know, especially young coming up, you definitely need to do that.
Who your best clients, male or female?
Female. The males are weak. I'm sorry. Golly, it kills me. Females, they come in there, even if they can't do it, they gonna try. Fellas, they sneak out of there. I mean, they literally sneak. I'm talking about like, now I'm not saying like they just get up and walk. I'm talking about they wait till I look away.
You doing something else?
Yeah, and they get out, they go. And then they hit me up, Coach, I'm coming back tomorrow. I see you tomorrow. I see you in the morning. That kills me. That kills me.
Parents today.
Gotta love them, but I just wish that they would just try to be more educated about certain things. At least just try to get educated. Sometimes they just allow coaches, or they'll just allow whatever somebody tell them, they'll just go with it.
So last question for me. I just lost this. Saw something pop up. What's the furthest you've ran before?
My brother and I, we was on the Silver Coming Trail. I'll never forget this. We ran, I know, at least 20, 25 miles one way, right? And forgot that we had to go back. I'll never forget that. We was running, and we were like, dude, we got to go back. We had no phone or nothing. Wow. You know, it was, wow. And I love him for it, because he hung in there. He kept telling me, man, we're getting far.
He kept looking back like, it's a long way, man. Long way.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Anything else for go, man?
How did y'all get back? We ran back. We had to run back. We ran back. And then I didn't want him to think that I still didn't have it. So, yeah, it was actually the competition was coming back. Oh, wow. That's when we turned it on.
Wow. Sheesh. All right, man. That's our hot seat segment for this week. When we come back, man, we'll finish up with Coach When we come back, stay with us. It's The Crush.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
Hi, I'm Harold Dennis, and I'm running for the office of DeKalb County Sheriff. I believe that there is a brighter future for DeKalb County, and as your sheriff, I will take a tough stance against those who choose to violate our laws and remain actively involved in building a rapport with our youth, which will combat the increasingly violent crimes committed by their peers. This will increase the value of our community in which I was proudly born and raised, allowed me the opportunity to continue my philosophy of public service and building a sound and responsive sheriff's office. Harold Dennis, vote for me November 8th for DeKalb County Sheriff. And let's take DeKalb back. I'm Harold Dennis, and I approve this message.
This is Akeem Dent, linebacker of the Houston Texans. You are listening to The Crush on the Sensation Station Network.
All right, we're back, man. Doing our Crush interview right now with our man, Zedrick Carter. Coach! Hey, so, where are you doing? What are you doing currently right now? You get ready for football season? What's going on?
Absolutely, getting ready for football season, but I'm still doing a little training too. I have some kids that hadn't left yet, so still working with some kids. Got a few basketball players working with. So basically, just staying in shape myself. I like to do a lot of your obstacle course races.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a few coming up another month or so. So I'm gonna do some of those and get prepared for that and get prepared. I'm working with my daughter and my son. They play sports too. They run track and play basketball. So they ready to get started. But I kind of gave them a break, and so now I let them tell me when they ready to work.
Now they can't be out of shape. Right now, fooling with you.
Oh no. You gonna do something. Now I'm not asking you to go out there like when it comes to sports. I don't go train them in no specific sport to be some big superstar. No, you go pick flowers, have fun, run the wrong way. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you are coachable for one thing.
Right.
You listen. That's my biggest thing. But when it comes to now we have fitness tests in the house. Now we be doing our push-ups. My son think he can do the handstand push-ups very well and everything. So he get the bumping, and my wife, she like to challenge me she over there in the corner over there. She like to challenge me every now and then. So
she ready to go now.
Yeah,
let's go get
my wife is a Marine. She was a Marine, so she climbed trees and stuff. She do some stuff that So every now and then she like to try me. So I gotta let her know what time it is every now and then. Hey, don't get it twisted.
Now we see that secret motivation. They ain't trying to train people, man. I can't go home half-stepping up in here. Get my stuff together, boy.
Yes, indeed.
How much training in season for like these, especially like high school football players? How much in training, like say, game day, over? How much extra work should they get done? Should they just recover, or should they work?
Recovery is real big. Recovery is real big because that's when muscles grow in recovery. Now it's not when you're doing the pumping. It's breaking down on the pumping. But they think they gonna, pump. And they want to pump some more. And yes, you need recovery. And a lot of these kids, they need more stretch classes. They need to get more into understanding the purpose of the ice baths and the things like that. Like they get away from that. The funniest thing to me too, even when it comes to playing sports, like these kids, they don't even tape up anymore. They don't, they don't tape up. They're not mindful of just the little things that you need to do to keep because back in the day, even in our day, we taped. But we didn't have to tape because, to be honest with you, we had more flexibility.
Yeah.
These kids, they wait one move, it snaps. It's over. It's amazing. And a lot of these kids, my thing is, just become more educated about your body. You know what you feel. A lot of these parents, they're real big about, oh, coach, I had a prime example. I had a kid that I think he had a fracture in his ankle, but his dad just kept, I said, hold on, time out. Something ain't right. Let's go get him checked out. So I work with a couple of different physical therapists. So I told him, I said, please take him, let him go get checked out. And sure enough, he had a fracture, hairline fracture. So it's little things like that these parents gotta understand. They gotta, recovery is real big. You gotta recover.
Last thing I want to ask before you leave is in seeing this, how many times do you have to have sometimes some side counseling sessions saying, this is not yours, this is the kid's life that they're living?
Absolutely, all the time. To the point where sometimes I have to tell a parent, he or she, they don't have it. They don't have it. And the reason being, and what I mean by that, not to kill, some kids, they are so afraid to tell mom and dad, I really don't want to do this. So when you dealing with a kid that don't really know how to express themselves to their parents, sometimes I have to be the one to say, hey,
that's a conversation right there, boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Jeez. Well, Coach, man, we've loved having you on, man.
Thank you. Love
Give some people some shout-outs and some information where they can find out more about you, man.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm bad with the social media, but I'm Coach Carter.
I knew you were bad when you said the internet.
Yeah. see, I'm like, the internet, the web. I'm sorry, I'm bad. I want to shout out to my lovely wife. She's also a trainer. So, Mrs. Coach Carter, thank you over there for being here with us. But I am Coach Carter ATL on Instagram. My gym is at 4826 Fulton Industrial. Come get some if you want some. And let me tell you, I think before I leave here, I just want to make sure we're going to do the Crush Fitness Challenge. That's all I want to know. That's all I need to know,
We're game.
Okay.
We're game.
Okay.
We might start out as the Crush Boot Camp where we're going to get some people to come out because I'm gonna need some people to.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking around like, man, what you doing?
Exactly.
And they're going to be like, what you doing? I'm like, hey, man, I'm hosting. I ain't here to work. I'm hosting.
The name's on the thing. So
get in there.
Yes. Well, we definitely can do that.
But you know what? I just got depressed when Coach said. So when I go do 100 curls, I'm not doing nothing but breaking down muscle. I thought I was getting yoked.
Yeah. Especially if you recover. If you're not doing the proper things to recover, you ain't getting yoked.
Let's go eat some Popeyes, y'all.
Yeah, thank you, Coach. We'll be right back after this, guy.
Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of our United States. Most people know him as a man of great wisdom and vision. What many don't realize, however, is that when it came to finding late-model sedans at government auctions, or even looking up a zip code, Mr. Lincoln's wisdom was sadly lacking. In fact, the citizens of that day knew it best not to even ask. Fortunately, now there's firstgov.gov, the official place to turn when you need information about federal, state, and local government. Whether it's how to get a student loan, renew your passport, or even apply for a small business loan. All three of which, as numerous historians have noted, were remarkably absent from Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So go to firstgov.gov. Who knows? If Abe had it in his day, he could have checked out an auction and traded that drafty log cabin for a nice condo on Maui. Firstgov.gov, a monumental source of useful information.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults have unique determination and experience, an ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Harold Dennis, and I'm running for the office of DeKalb County Sheriff. I believe that there is a brighter future for DeKalb County, and as your sheriff, I will take a tough stance against those who choose to violate our laws and remain actively involved in building a rapport with our youth, which will combat the increasingly violent crimes committed by their peers. This will increase the value of our community in which I was proudly born and raised, allow me the opportunity to continue my philosophy of public service and building a sound and responsive sheriff's office. Harold Dennis, vote for me November 8th for DeKalb County Sheriff. Then let's take DeKalb back. I'm Harold Dennis, and I approve this message.
Hey, this is Teddy Parrish, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Going to the Crush Rundown, brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, we can help you achieve your financial goals by providing high-quality advisory services, making smart investment decisions. Go to Parish Capital, that's P-A-R-R-I-S-H, capitalwithan.com for more information. Boy, Maceo, you want to start this off, man?
Yeah, man, let's go, man. I done got motivated. Hey, man, New England Patriots wide receiver Julian Edelman is activated off the PUP list, man. He was in full pads yesterday, but he's wearing a non-contact jersey, man.
Edelman, he's if he can get through this year, man, it'd be a good thing for him.
He's a new Wes Welker.
He takes some hits, man. He goes.
Yeah, man.
Concussion ain't nothing to play with, man.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with him. You know, hopefully he got another one in him, but we'll see.
No doubt.
Alex Rodriguez, man. I know you're talking about him more in the baseball,
man.
but
man.
His last game with the Yankees is this coming Friday.
This Friday, man.
This Friday. 3 away. Oh, it's 4 away from 700.
Yeah. Sitting at 696.
His last year of the $25 million contract.
Yeah.
So they came to an agreement. Do you think he play again?
No.
Think it's over?
It's time to just ride off in the sunset. Nobody's gonna pay out the rest of that contract.
I know, man. Yeah.
I mean, the thing about it, man, and he really didn't. Like I said, we'll get into it more tomorrow when I talk baseball. But one of those guys, man, who didn't, man, dude, 600 plus home runs, 300 plus stolen bases, man, 14-time All-Star, 10 Silver Slug Awards, man. The guy didn't need it, man, but
he got them numbers.
Man, whatever.
We'll talk, man.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, man, Allen Iverson, shout out to Joy, had his celebrity weekend. Man, he ended up roasting a guy who asked him about a practice.
Oh.
Like, again, why are some of these guys getting media credentials, man? Like, that's the last thing AI want to talk about was that practice rant. Like, dude, he's a Hall of Famer now. That's over with, man.
It's like one of those things. You want your stuff to get out there because you want to, but sometimes you get media credentials. And, you know, once we try to get them, man, they be like making us work hard. But then when we see people get them, like, you let him get them?
Yeah, you let him get a media credential. But you know what? And what we're learning as we continue to grow in this thing here, man, it's like if some people didn't work for who they work for,
yeah,
dude, they would be on the outside looking in.
They'd be the ones that be talking to trash, the APs and all those national credentials that be asking those stupid questions because they know they got a job and they can always get it.
No, they know they're going to always be there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's the crazy thing, man. But
crazy.
Yeah, they think they cute and funny and they want to get some laugh from everybody and then nobody's laughing.
Yeah, man.
This weekend, man, like we said, I can't make sure I say his name, but Nick Kriegos, I can't say his name. The guy that won the BB&T Atlanta this weekend. 76-76 over John Ishner.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the BB&T, man. I saw the tallest tennis match I think I've ever seen.
6'11" versus 6'10".
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody was just like right here, and everybody there playing tennis.
Yeah, and shout out to Fila, man. I'm gonna give me some Fila gear.
Well, this is the first time Isner, since the event has opened, John Isner won every year.
Yeah.
And this is the first time he's lost in the final. So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
He couldn't take home that $600K, baby.
$600,000 for that event.
$600K.
And y'all, they did it right on the top of Atlantic Station. You can see the highway and everything.
Yeah, man. You can see, like, boy, there's some traffic out there.
There's a lot of traffic. I'm glad I ain't got to go out there right now.
I ain't going that way.
Boy, give me some sneakers. Felines, boy, they came in strong.
Fila coming back, dog.
He brought in the black, the red, the white. He had every color, man.
I'm going to be online, give me some dope boys.
What you got, boy?
Hey, man, Jim Furyk. He shot the first ever 58 round in PGA Tour history at the Travelers Championship, man.
Amazing.
Could have been a 57, man. He had a birdie putt on 18. It was 2 feet short from the hole, but he parred it in, preserved his 58.
Amazing.
Yeah, man.
Amazing.
Yeah. I just can only dream of shooting a 58 for a round. I ain't even shot 58 on the Wii. You know what I'm saying? On the Tiger Woods Wii.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
With Tiger, I ain't shot 58.
I know, right? You think you have all the angles, but you know what's crazy, man? He started out, I think, with 16 back.
Yeah.
And closed it to 3 under.
Yeah.
With a 58.
Yes.
And they said, like you said, he could have shot better.
Yeah.
He missed 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Golly, 58.
58, dog. Your golf game mean when you shooting 58, dog.
Upset at the Olympics this weekend. Venus and Serena went out in the first round in doubles.
They don't want to be there, man.
Looks like somebody ready to get the heck out of Rio.
They
But
don't wanna
Serena's
be- they don't
still
wanna be in
winning
Rio.
singles. You know, she's doing her thing, but it's like for the first time they've never lost an Olympic event. They've never lost a set, but they lost in the first round this year. Shocker. The Czech Republic, there are two people on the Czech Republic. I won't say the name because I messed it up. Sarapova and Strakova.
Mm-hmm.
They beat them.
Yeah.
And that's Venus is going home.
Yeah,
I don't know. She might hang
Again.
out. She might hang out.
They don't want to be there.
She might hang out.
They don't want to be there.
Shocking. What you got, dog?
Man, Tennessee Titan running back DeMarco Murray is ready for a fresh start of 2016. Running back coach Sylvester Kroon says Murray has been a coach's dream. So he's been hosting offensive line meetings, been teaching the other running backs the playbook, man. Say, man, he's a new guy, new lease on life, man. He ready to put
it's time for
2015 behind it.
It's about time for him to just play. You know, it was a lot of stuff. He played with the Cowboys, all that noise. It's time for you to pay. Just play the game, man. Just show me what you can do. You had skills. Don't make it because everybody like, you know, it was just the Cowboys line. They won you. Show this year, man. It's your turn to show, dog. See what you can do, man.
It was just Cowboy line, but
Wow.
you know, it's all good.
Here you go. Navarro Bowman signed a 4-year extension with the San Francisco 49ers.
Got his aid.
Second highest linebacker, paid linebacker in the league. Worth 4 years, almost worth $11 million per year, man.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Get it, Navarro.
Hey, man.
After all those players not quit, but left the 49ers linebacking core, you
still
stayed
there.
with them, man. So you got that check for it, bro.
Still there.
Good shot, baby. What you got, dog?
Hey, man, New York Jets defensive back Darrell Reeves says his fight with wide receiver Brandon Marshall, it was good for the team. Say fights like this happen at every camp. And that's true.
Yeah.
You know, you in camp, you starting to get tired of each other, you looking at each other every day. Ain't nothing like a good fight to build morale, especially when you got your 2 biggest stars.
Yeah.
You got to mix it up.
And you know, man, it's like one of those things when you're in there together for so long,
Yeah.
you know, and you're talking. One time that talk trash gonna get you mad.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna want to hear it.
You know, me and Didi got in a fight at camp one year.
And y'all boy.
And that's my partner.
But you know, you talk, and you especially if you get him one time.
Yeah.
And then you talk, I don't want to hear that. And the coach all in your ears,
Yeah.
he done got you.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't want to hear that
Yeah,
sometimes.
I mean, that what kills me is like people try to make a story out of stuff like this, and it's always guys who never played the game, who don't they've never been to camp, so they don't understand. Like,
My
this is
thing
part
was,
of camp.
If we never heard of, if it wasn't no fights.
Yeah, your camp is terrible if you ain't got no fight.
If you ain't had a few fights,
yeah.
somebody ain't doing their job.
Yeah, you're gonna have a long season if you hadn't had no fights. If your coach come out and be like, "Oh man, camp has been great, no fights," you gonna be 1-15.
Yeah, he gonna be fired. That's something.
Know that.
He gonna be fired.
Cam and Josh Norman got the fight.
Yeah.
What happened? They went to Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You need
If your
that fight.
camp ain't got no fight, you say we had no fight.
Yeah, you got a tender camp.
I'm choosing every team to beat y'all this year.
Boy, I'm looking at the schedule. Oh, they ain't had no fight at camp. Boy, let me take them. Yeah.
We be like, he gonna lose. He gonna lose. Oh yeah, they gonna lose. They gonna lose. Before we go to quick break, man. Quick story. Russell Westbrook. He says he's gonna stay in OKC a little while longer.
Just got paid, dog.
3 year, $85.7 million. He got an option in the 17, 18 year to sign. Free agent option to go back out. But Russell said, I want this to be my score. I'm saying it right now. if Russell play like he did last year and they make the playoffs, he looks to be an MVP candidate right
Well,
now.
it was always his squad, he the point guard.
Yeah, but he going to get it now, and he might score 30, 15, 10. Watch out for Russell.
You see what Jordan said?
What that?
That's him. He said when he look at Russell Westbrook, that's him.
We're going to see what he do without that. Wait, we'll be right back, man. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
The dream of the future, brought to reality by Sensation Station Network.
This is Bobby Yalla.
This is Judge Hatchett.
Lamar Batman Cub.
Yo, this is Teddy Parrish.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned into The Crush on
Sensation Station Network.
We're still in The Crush Rundown, brought to you by Parish Capital. Go to Parish Capital, P-A-R-R-I-S-H Capital with an A.com for more information. What else you got for us, man?
Hey, man, Minnesota Vikings guard Alex Boone says he couldn't stand his time in Columbus with Terrell Pryor. Says Pryor was arrogant and he hated everything about his quarterback while they were teammates at Ohio State.
Really?
That's crazy. How you hate the quarterback?
Oh, boy.
How you hate the quarterback?
And that's
you blocking for him. So that tell me a lot of times when he got sacked, Boone was giving him lookout blocks.
Yeah.
Look out.
Yeah, that was like saying one of them things where you see why he ran so much. He had to.
He had to because
clearly from that angle.
Clearly they didn't like him.
Because it might, you know, if one didn't like it probably was, like you say, more than one didn't like him.
But the thing is, let the tackle not like me. Not it's the center, the guard right there.
Yeah.
Like, that's a very quick angle.
The A-gap right
there. The A-gap, yeah. Like, he coming up the A-gap.
That's that blitz. You always want them A-gap blitz right there.
Boy.
You get those, man.
Dog, TP.
That's a quick sack.
Wow.
Yeah. We're going to talk about it more tomorrow, but shout out to Ichiro, man.
3,000 hits, baby.
Hits,
3,000 hits, man.
He did it with the Miami Marlins this weekend.
Slapping them singles.
Boy, just plays the game. Ichiro has been, I didn't know he'd been here that long. But.
Dude, yes, but you got to think, he played almost 10 years before he got here.
He got years on there.
Yeah.
Man. It ain't like, he came here 27, 28, I think, when he started here, and he still, to get 3,000 hits is amazing, man, what Ichiro did, man.
Yeah, man.
It's amazing. Shout out to him. Congratulations.
Very hard to hit a baseball, baby.
And for somebody, and it was funny to see, it was great to see Barry come out and give him that love first, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was good stuff, but shout out. Congratulations. Ichiro. 3,000 hits. What you got, dog?
Hey, man, the Miami Dolphins head coach, Adam Gase, he is not happy with his offensive performance in their first scrimmage down there in Miami, man. They were held scoreless in 8 straight drives, man. Miami's starting offense couldn't move the ball against the second-string defense.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not a good sign.
Man, just throw the ball up to Jarvis Landry or something.
Do something, because if you at that point, man, you got to do something,
Man, toss sweep to Kenyon Drake.
Just sitting there like that, and you can't do nothing about it.
Maybe Arian Foster not practicing. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Oh, crap. Just quick updates, man. The USA is blowing out everybody, but Michael Phelps won his 19th gold medal this weekend. 19 in the 4x400 medley relay. Was it a medley? It was the relay this weekend, and they won it. And Michael he did that second leg like nobody can do it.
Man,
boy.
when I tell you he hit that wall, boy.
I thought the wall shook for a minute.
Kiss the baby when he get that wall, boy.
Well, they got that lead. I said, boy, they needed every inch of that lead too, because that land at the end, boy, they was coming in. But Michael Phelps, 19 gold. He probably gonna finish well over 20 when this is over with. So, shout out to you, Michael Phelps. What you got, dog?
Hey, man, Cleveland Browns first-round draft pick Corey Coleman is being compared to a young Steve Smith.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, Corey Coleman to me was the best receiver in this year's draft. I just felt like he had that, he had that wiggle, had that burst. I know people like he come out that offense out there at Baylor.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I like the kid. I can't wait to see what he's going to do.
I thought he was a beast at Baylor too, man. So it should be good to see him this year. And then, and no really news. This wasn't news. Cleveland announced Robert Griffin III will be their starting quarterback.
This ain't my really.
Come on, man.
Like, y'all did sign him to come in to be the starting quarterback, right? I mean, who else y'all gonna start?
I mean, y'all ain't like y'all had a great option.
I mean, like, you paid him.
Yeah, options.
You paid him starting money. Like,
we got options here.
Who you gonna play?
No, you don't. We'll be right back.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right, we guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Coming to you live from Sensation Station. Listen to The Crush, you get a rush. Live with Stacey Harris, the best radio station online. Peace. Roll Tide.
Really, Mace? Really, Glaze? Really, Crush fans?
This is the section of the show where we question the intelligence of our sports brethren. We going into really, man. We ain't only doing the introduction, man. Let's just jump into it, Mace. What you got, man?
Hey, really, Cordell Broadus, a.k.a. Snoop little son, you gonna quit the UCLA football team again? He did? He quit again today. Dude, so you turn down the scholarship. You go to school to be film and all that. So then you say, I want to go back and play football. Today, Snoop quit again. Really, Cordell Broadus.
I'm shocked. I mean, you don't get second chances to do the same
really do
program, and then you're going to do it again.
Really do.
Just really.
Really.
Don't bring your butt back out here.
Really.
Don't waste my time.
Come on, man.
Joey Bosa's mama?
Really? Really, Joey Bosa mama?
You saying your son should have pulled the Eli?
Hold on, time out. It's quarterback, defense end. It's not even comparable.
Really? Your son is... Okay, we get it. He was in the top 5. We get it. But he should have pulled an Eli and demanded... I want you to go back and look at how long defensive linemen stay in the league. You better get your boy out there and get that money.
He better go sign and get that check.
Because your mama about to make up your money, boy. Your mama talking about he should have did Eli.
Yeah.
His last name ain't Manning and he ain't no quarterback.
Right. You not NFL royalty.
And there were questions about you before the season.
Because you're going to be a bust.
Boy, if you don't come out and get 15 sacks your rookie year.
Because you're going to be a bust.
Now, I ain't talking about 3 years later. I'm talking about this year.
In San Diego. What the weather pretty.
Boy, if you don't get 15 sacks this year, boy.
Boy, he done.
Where your career going to be?
Boy, he done.
Your mama going to talk for you. That's just bad enough. You're a grown man. Your mama got to talk for you. Your mama getting. He should have pulled the Eli. Eli, do what?
Hey, man.
Do a direct TV commercial?
I'm just saying.
Really?
Hey, man.
What you got, man?
Hey, man, USA basketball team. Really, guys? Y'all really thought y'all went into a spa? First of all,
they didn't know it's a brothel.
Right. I don't believe that.
No,
so y'all already stand on. Y'all rented a cruise boat to stay on during the Olympics. Okay, I get that. Y'all, it should be a spa on there. But y'all venture out into the city and y'all say y'all went into what y'all thought was a spa?
You know
we not believing y'all, dog.
You know they're gonna get them to find us interpreters, people walking around.
Right.
Somebody said, DeAndre Jordan. Somebody said, "What is this?"
These are the tallest people in Rio. We know y'all play basketball.
And they say, "What is this?" Oh, it's a spa. No, that's a
happy ending. It's a happy ending.
You would be happy leaving there. We going in there, and you know what it was? They saw TMZ like,
TMZ everywhere, man.
We in the wrong spot.
Harvey everywhere, but I mean, it's too late now.
You called.
Right. But I guarantee they took that action back to the boat, but, you know, whatever.
Okay, this is my petty one for the day.
Okay.
Really, Derek Fisher? Do you know what you want to do with your life?
Hey, man. Listen.
Do you want to ball?
I ain't mad at D. Fisher.
Do you want to coach?
D. Fisher looking at what's going on in the league, and he like, I can play better than these guys right here.
He probably could, but he better be careful. Matt Bourne got one thing.
Matt Bourne will get teased.
Matt Bourne has already told everybody, I'm out that game. I'm already telling y'all I'm swinging. The minute he step on the court, I'm swinging. I'm just saying, Dave Fisher, much love, but be careful, man. Matt Bourne in these streets out there, boy.
Hey, man. Right.
What you got, dog?
Hey, man. This is my petty one for the day.
What's that?
Really, Alex Mack. You whining about the Georgia Heat? It's too hot for you? You play football, dog. It's summer camp.
Cleveland got, what is it, 50 degrees in Cleveland all the
But
time?
this what I'm saying. So, you're a free agent, right?
Yeah.
It's your job to research everything.
You got people that do this for you.
Right. It's going to be hot in Georgia. And no doubt, down south it's going to be hot. Really, dude, they paying you a lot of money. You complain about the Georgia Heat, man? Really, Alex Mack? It's just like, why would you, if you're a free agent, you don't like the cold, why you going to sign with Green Bay?
It's like the worst
thing. You know it's going to be cold.
You'd be like, well, just say I don't want to go in the cold, but you go to Green Bay.
You go to Green Bay.
That's true, man.
Really, Alex Mack?
Really, Olympics. I don't understand this. So I'm looking at the gymnastics yesterday. America was 1, 2, and 3, but they got this participation rule that only 2 from America can go, from each country can go into the all-around final. So that means Gabby Douglas can't compete in the all-around final, even though she was the third best scorer, anything. So who thought of this rule? We're going to make sure everybody got their 2 in there. I'm sitting there like, look, man, we talking about the South. IOC, well, we know what IOC like to get paid anyway. So let me keep it going.
Yeah, but why you talk about Gabby Douglas? Like, really, Black America, y'all really going in on Gabby hair last night, man?
They still go in, man.
Like, don't y'all know y'all the reason Pam Oliver got moved from the A team to the B team? Leave these folk alone.
I know your son's about to pay him out.
Yeah,
man.
like, what your hair look like? I guarantee you, half y'all who sitting around tweeting and talking about her hair looking mess, you probably got your stuff pulled back in a ponytail, or you probably can't make no ponytail, and your edges ain't on fleek, and all that stuff, man. Leave our folks alone, man. Like, what y'all doing, Gabby, like that? Y'all the reason Pam Oliver not working with Troy Aikman and Joe Buck.
I got them going out there buying those small rubber bands so they can get their hair tight.
Yeah. Like, what's your hair game like?
Boy.
Really, Twitter fingers?
And we can't leave May Show without saying it. The really of the weekend. Really NFL.
Y'all had one job.
You supposed to kick off the season this weekend.
Dude, do you know how excited I was? I had the snacks laid out. Man, I had the cooler on chill to come sit right there. Dog, I'm perusing Twitter and they like, man, the game may be canceled. I say, man, what are y'all talking about? Bro, I felt some kind of way, man.
And we told everybody, don't mess with it this week. Football's back.
Listen. If you need anybody to do anything who love football, y'all better get them to do it now. Because once that roster get down to 53, it's done.
It was nothing like seeing all the husbands say, the wives can husband, well, ain't no game tonight. What we going to do? God dang. We can watch Gabby Douglas.
Man, I watched the SEC Championship. I got my football fix.
I mean, really, dog.
I knew the outcome of the game and everything, but I was like, bruh, this some good. Boy, they hidden. Man, what score this guy?
It made you hate Treon all over again.
I was like, man, this got to be the worst quarterback prospect ever in the history of college football.
Hey, man, when we come back, man, friend of the show will be
J. Lou, baby. J. Lou.
Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now, how you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Did you know volunteering can be fun? Community service is for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills. Network with others. Energize your life. Make an impact and have fun. Get in step with your community. Volunteer. Visit www.lionsclubs.org.
This is Queen Harrison, U.S. 100-meter hurdler, and I'm rocking with the Crush.
Going to that question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to Oracy.com for more information. Maceo, please introduce our next guest.
Hey, man, one of my favorite teammates, man, that I had the honor of suiting up with, man. We was in the back of the line getting everybody crunk. You know what I'm saying? But we weren't with all that running through the paper first, all that. We way in the back styling and profiling. Well, he wasn't, because all he wanted to do was play. No wristband, no elbow pad, no spat. He was just ready to go, man. John Lewis to the microphone. J. Lou, what's up, baby?
Man, it's live.
Yes, sir.
Man, I love being up here with this movement.
Hey, man, that's right.
Let me put my hat backwards. Because it's going to get serious in here.
You feel good about it, man?
I have influenced this guy in so many ways, y'all. I'm glad to have my guy here, man. What's up,
John? Hey, I'm on it.
Quick question, man. Douglas, come up a little bit for me, man.
Yes.
The great days of Doug. How was it playing with this guy back in the day, man?
Oh, man, we work hard.
Yeah.
It was always at practice. We made sure we pulled the best out of everybody. Mm-hmm. From 9th grade on up. Now everybody, you don't even know who the leaders are.
Mm. Right.
Then in 9th grade, they the team captain.
You had to wait your turn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, had to wait your turn.
Wait your turn. Hey, initiation, you remember when we cut our hair?
Oh, boy, twice.
Yeah, we cut our hair and everything, man. They don't do none of that, you know.
We had funny haircuts, too. We left a little hair here and
mohawks the other way.
Yeah, the reverse mohawk. Yeah.
You had to go sideways.
Oh, yeah, but George Jefferson. Yeah.
Just a patch.
Wow. Yeah. We did that.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, John, training, man, you've been doing it for a long time now. What are some of the things that you enjoy about training these athletes these days, man?
What I enjoy is the real development of it. Mm-hmm. You know, going back to the basics. I always believed in the basics and making sure they're fundamentally sound. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm making a public announcement right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, all y'all kids out there, stop doing the dancing for the stars drills on all of y'all Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I mean, they are dancing these drills. I'm like, that ain't even a football move.
So what he's saying is, when y'all doing all that quick, pretty stuff through the ladders and stuff, y'all
get to the base. I want to see you go through the ladder as quick as possible. They do half a ladder, come out of it, and then let's dance of the stars. But you know what?
You see it a lot too.
Oh man,
There's so many videos out there.
And then they running a 4.8. 4.9. Hey, I hear it all the time. If I'm talking about you, I am talking about you. If you're listening, I am talking about you.
Well, John, one of the things, because
and I just thought about 8 videos out of something. That's why
I know your track record, and I know one of the things that you don't like to do is get these prima donna kind of like kids, the quote unquote 4-5 stars who, because they're not gonna come put that right work in. Talk about those diamond in the roughs that you like to go out there and get and develop.
Yes, the underdeveloped is where I started to develop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't claim a kid after they done ran a 4.3 and say I trained them. You know, I don't do no more Instagram, no more pictures of my kids, because that's not what I'm all about. I'm really into the core of making sure they develop properly for the long haul. And I know everybody want to claim Elijah Holyfield.
Yeah.
Everybody want to claim it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. We go all the way back. They got there in 4th grade.
And that's what I was gonna say. He's been in your driveway. He's been in the trail. You giving everybody our secret. You giving the secret away.
Yeah.
The trail that developed us.
Right.
And it's funny because I heard they were talking about Elijah today about the strides he's making at Georgia, and I read some dude like, well, yeah, he got that over at Adamville.
Oh yeah, and it's in the hood.
Yeah.
It's in the hood. And the thing to it is, for all the trainers out there that claiming these athletes, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, the real people who know about sports,
right,
like these kind of shows, know the real truth.
Yeah.
And I love coming on these shows than some of the other ones, Star with V's and all these other things. You know, I can say it.
Yeah,
I'm boss.
Yeah. But and the thing is, I mean, because it's funny because you've been offered these kind of jobs to come do this, but you refuse to go to those bigger companies because you, like you say, it's almost like a vacation. You're working in 70-degree conditions every day.
Yeah, and it's not real. And y'all see all around the NFL. What the guy y'all was talking about earlier? Who went in the heat?
Alex Mack. Yeah.
Alex Mack. I mean, that is ridiculous. You can't even represent. I hope you don't become a trainer. Get an indoor job and make sure you have AC. If you're working for the city, make sure they have a good truck for you that has AC. You know, because that's ridiculous.
They working for the city.
Yeah.
So what is some of your pet peeves out there now, man, that you hear about that you just be like, Lord have mercy with this? We know about the video.
Dancing with the Stars drill.
Yeah.
What other got you?
Well, you know, every person that plays in the NFL, that doesn't mean that they're a good trainer. It may not be a good coach, you know, because they had the title of playing in the NFL. Even my brother recognized that. He tried to go to Adamville and coach Little League. And they were like, hold on, this ain't the NFL.
Yeah.
And, you know, and he pulled back and understood that is not my lane.
Right.
So with it is, real trainers had to understand they have to be conditioned and understand they have to be in the sun and understand they got to put on the cleats sometimes. Yeah. You know, sometimes they got to run in the rain. You got to play and run in the mud because every condition is not just.
No, they're gonna be perfect.
Yeah, 65.
Yeah.
So, and another pet peeve is understanding that I know you have to have quick feet, you have to be strong, but understand to really make it these days, you must be fast. You know, and you must be fast. And so with all those qualities, you put it together and mesh it together, you have a good product. What we're predicting at Georgia Tech is that the injury report is going to be very, very high. And this is the reason why. They started 7-on-7 in June. It used to be in July.
Wow.
Now your development stage for high school football, to all y'all people out there, I'm going to give you the recipe. You're supposed to be lifting heavy, running distance, and making sure you're working on those core muscles. And you can do a little bit of that. But it is not designed for them to start in August, and you've been doing 7-on-7 from June, July, and you finna play.
I better listen to John up here, man.
I better listen to him.
Yeah,
and it's funny because the one thing that coaches always say, you can't coach speed.
No.
End of the day, you can't coach speed. And it's funny. I always hear like these parents. They tell you, my son, and but I'm like, what do you run? Oh, you about to something. you need to refocus the energy, because at the level that y'all talking about, y'all want these kids to go, dude. It got to be fofo.
But y'all can definitely dance with the star though.
Ooh, boy.
Those ladders be killing the boy. I'm like, I've never, and I was gonna ask you one day, Mace, what's that drill for?
No, it just I always say
quick feet,
break your cleats in. That's what I say.
Oh, that's a good one. I got to steal.
Yeah, I mean,
you're breaking them cleats in.
Yeah, because the thing is, you're not at receiving DB in one-on-one. No, that ladder don't come into play nowhere right there. Because you don't have to. You only got chance for
maybe one or two steps, right?
Maybe two, but your first got to be going upfield
and flip the hips and go.
But
I wish I would see a receiver still doing that. What you gonna do?
Go. The quarterback done got off you.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken in a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to save.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com. and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
This is Judge Hatchet, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Hey, man, we back. Still doing the question interview right now, brought to you by Orchid Software with our man John Lewis, man. So, John, man, some of the things that since we talked to you last, I know about you, is you've had a chance to work with athletes who have injuries, man. So what's some of the things that you like to focus on when you see guys who come in with certain injuries like torn ACLs, ankles, and things of that nature? What do you like to focus on to get them back on track?
I believe in the ankles, the knees, and the back now. I'll start with the back first. I had injured my back in about 6 years ago. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about a ruptured disc and I broke a bone.
Yeah, you were laid up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you laid up.
I'm talking about no walking. And I went to rehab one time. And I end up having the opportunity to read and understand the back and how important the back is. So now I have my doctorate in building the back. But with the knees, that's one of my specialties. And I believe that I'll give you the secret. You cannot build your knee. You can only build the quad. And it's 3 parts of the quad that's a help to support that knee from crushing, tearing the ACL, a meniscus, a patella tendon. So with that is, I'm giving y'all the recipe. You got to build a quad in 3 areas. And the ankles. In my career, I have 3 ankles and 2 ACLs. That's what I did to somebody else. So with that is, I had the best ankles and the best ACLs. So then, and through that process, having the opportunity to work with my brother, he was a big back, and I had to reassure that his ankles and knees were very sound for how much he weighed at 240.
Yo.
And he tried to go away from the recipe. Bruh, I know you went away from the recipe, and I told you in the doctor's office, I said, hey, you got to come bring it back home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what was funny was during that process, I mean, I can even just take it back to when he got drafted. I mean, we out in the front yard, we cooking out. He done went 5th overall. We chilling.
Right.
Till you get to this time here where your folks always gonna be the one gonna be here for you.
Right.
You go listen to that dog, go listen to that, but you brought a lot of those guys back from those injuries.
Man, truly. And I want to say, man, in the NFL, it is sad. This is sad. Can we have a moment of silence on this one? Is because the color of our skin.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL is the only sport where it transitioned to where you only see other races training and say they the one who developed this color of skin.
When they already there.
I don't see them up there in Bankhead, Adamville, Wash. I don't see that. I don't even see him at the college scene. But then at the last ending, it's like, this is my guy.
And he already at this level.
Yeah.
He at this level. He developed now.
So what is the foundation? The foundation is everything. You cannot put the wheels without the foundation of a car.
No.
So, and this is the only sport where it transitions to where you see the notoriety is going to other races. And, and I ain't mad. I'm not mad at it. I'm terrified that y'all still going for that. When we talking about all this, going to all these darn walks and meetings and what we boycotting and whatever, man, come on. We got to start with ourselves.
Yeah. Well, they ain't ready to hear that, John.
Oh, man, I'm unbossed.
Unbossed.
Jose Williams.
What? So, John, I think we know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you again, man. What keeps you motivated daily to do this out here, man?
I love it. I love it every day. I do this 24/7, 7 days a week, and I don't care about no holidays, and I don't care about no weather. And I love waking up in the morning and doing what I do with a passion. I'm talking about every day. And I hope everybody, hey, man, when I hear y'all on the mic, I can hear the passion of it.
Yeah.
It's not nothing that's, you can tell, they really just doing it because they want a job.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to die doing it.
Right.
And I want to go ahead and put out there, I'm going to do about 200 videos. And I'm going to give everybody the secrets of fitness and understand how to stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, it's coming soon.
And this is what a lot of people don't know about you, John. Like I say, I know you freaking whole life, but
yeah, y'all been
like
around.
you like I say, you've been offered opportunities at these bigger facilities, with these bigger companies, but you won't take them.
Mason,
say it again, John. What?
Unbossed. and I realized that I can build a company with dignity, wear my own trade. I never wear anybody's shirts.
You don't. Mm-hmm.
And understanding that I'm staying consistent with the brand, and understanding that I'm not only a trainer for athletes, but abroad of other things.
Mm-hmm.
And understand this is what I do. I eat and breathe and live this every day. You ain't gonna see me at McDonald's that much.
Unless you got the boys with you.
Oh yeah, unless I got the boys.
Unless you got the boys with you. Yeah.
And I really do.
Cause you don't eat that.
Yeah. And you know what I want to talk to about also, because I don't want to run out of time. Who has a clock back there?
No, you got you. You could.
I know it's a lot of companies that take a lot of kids on tour. They take them on tour. Y'all understand?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know
Hit the circuit. We call it the circuit.
Yes. Oh, the circuit. Mm-hmm. And with it is, I got a call one time, and they said, on the bus, everybody got an offer. I said, how many people? 25. I said, so did they do a combine? No. The coach said, we offering everybody in this room. Imagine if my son told my mom this, my wife said, hey, they gave me an offer today. What? They got an offer? Kids, that is a marketing strategy that they'll tell you to say, we're giving you an offer. It is not a commitment letter where they're saying they're offering you a scholarship. That's paper to say, come to this school and we offering you this kind of money for your lunch, your breakfast, and your dinner, and your housing.
That full ride.
And if you go to an institution that has money, they paying them every month.
Mm-hmm. But this was funny, and we're gonna continue on that point right there. It's a difference between like you say, a offer, like, you know, what kind of did somebody was it handwritten? Did you get it's a mass letter that you ever got? I mean, come on, man.
So he just did his hand like this. Everybody get it off.
Yeah, everybody. Man, that's a pipe dream right there.
That's a big time pipe.
That's a pipe dream.
Unboss.
Hey man, we gotta put John in the hot seat real quick, man.
Yeah,
this should be fun.
This gonna be interesting right here.
Should be fun. Stay with us, it's the Crush.
Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right, we guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Time for the Hot Seat Hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy, that should be interesting. We got John crushing the hot seat with us right now, man. You want to start out, Macy?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
40-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Yeah. Which one for what?
Which you like? Which one you like better? 40-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Both. What you mean? I do distance and speed. What you mean short and long?
Yeah, you just kill them all, bro.
And 400. And I run miles. But my best would be 40, and then it go to 100. And now as I get of age, I'm getting more to, anaerobic.
Okay.
It's more water and biking.
Okay.
The best game you had as a high schooler, man?
Best game, it was Washington.
What you put up?
Ooh, Lord, Maceo got all the statistics.
Yeah. He ran them down. Yeah, he ran them down.
I don't know. I couldn't even. Darn, man. Were they there? Y'all remember that little game they were just bouncing in the way? They were just in the way. Man, boy, we had a squad.
Well, Basically, go ahead,
Hey, man. Favorite athlete you've worked with?
Favorite athlete? Favorite. You know, I had this. Darn, I was going to say my brother. Darn, it's categories. Oh, you got me. You got me. Wait. Okay, favorite. What can. Okay.
Shannon Sharp.
No.
You want Shannon?
No one Shannon. Come on.
We'll go Jamal.
Now, that's my brother, but not my favorite.
Okay.
Let me see. Golly. The favorite all time is Rodney Harris.
Okay.
Oh, wow. And I'm going to tell you why.
Wow.
His dog mentality. Give it to me. Every day he showed up. Give it to me.
Okay.
Wow.
He told me, I put money aside every game.
They're right up your alley.
Yeah.
They're right up your alley.
Calisthenics or working in the pool?
Pool. Every muscle.
Every muscle.
Every
muscle.
His pool work is
that pool
legendary.
Work. Can you still jump out the pool up to the platform?
You can see it live every Wednesday at 6 o'clock.
You heard that, nigga?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that's class.
At 6 o'clock.
That's class. Yeah. Washington.
I'm not a has-been now.
Oh, no, we know that. I mean, you work out every day.
So,
he could jump out
the pool onto the platform.
Yeah. And then they were saying that I put all that trickery in it. I don't even know how to work the darn.
Yeah, because he don't know how to
fast forward. You know that fast forwarding videos too.
Because he don't know how to text message. So,
hey man,
we'll be right back.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're one call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Maceo Hurd.
This your boy E. Glaze. You listen to the dopest sports show on radio. It's The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Yeah!
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right, we guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
Hey, we back, man. Still doing that crush interview, man. John's on fire, boy. Boy, you.
Hey, man, John Lewis crazy, man.
Tell me about that story, Max, man.
Hey, so I seen you, man. They doubled up this recruiting trip.
Right.
We went to Florida State in the morning and went to FAM in the afternoon. Ooh. So we at Florida State. You see the palm trees, the ate good. We took turn running out the tunnel. We on the field. We noticed that everybody don't do the tomahawk chop. So Florida State game over. Terrell Buckley had 2 cars on campus. All that good stuff. We go to FAM that night, right down the street. Palm trees don't look that good.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? We was sitting there like
walking all on the grass. House on the grass.
Yeah, the weight room. They had a sign in the weight room. They had a muscle body where they drew a snake head and they said, "Get big or go home." I was like,
so it went from like
in Penn.
And it's about how far they from each other?
Dog, Florida State and they right there,
about a mile,
right down the street.
Yeah, they really
on one end of this end of the street, then down the hill, on the other end of the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to Coach David. Coach David, but he set it out.
He set it out.
He set it out. We man, I'm telling. I still so me being an Atlanta boy, I took the plate. Florida State was eating off these plates. They had like 24 karat gold plate around there, so I took the plate with me.
Hey Mace, you know I'm gonna tell y'all something that's embarrassing. Did y'all know I didn't know that the flag folk were guys? That fan. I got there and I was like, here come the flag folk. And I was like, and I held it to right now on the crush. Y'all ready?
How many years?
I'm like, what the fuck, these guys? Do we supposed to look at this? Oh, excuse me. It just we can say shit. This is
no.
Oh Lord!
Make sure you put.
Hey, B.
I did not know.
B, we not clowning, fam. We not clowning, fam. We had.
I did not know. I went to St. Paul.
Yeah.
My culture shock was Douglas High School.
I'm gonna tell you what was great about fam. Tony Ezell was the starting quarterback at fam.
Ezell?
Tony Ezell set it out. Ezell was the man. I was like, now I might come to fam.
Yeah.
Because Ezell showed us a good time. And we realized that all the Florida State girls come to party down at fam.
I'm tripping off of those. They wrote in pen, a snake in pen.
Nah, they drew a snake head on the muscle body. And they said, get big or go home. I always remember that.
How would Florida State weight room?
Ooh, boy. Listen.
Bobby was there and everything.
Listen, I had never seen so Florida State had like these big bins. So when you walk up, you tell them like long socks or footies. Then you go to the next bin, it's what color gloves you want. And then the last bin, it was like molded cleats or screw-in cleats. I was like, boy, stop. And then they had Dion locker like in a glass case. But this what the funny part was. Charlie Ward was the punter.
Wow.
So Charlie Ward was sitting in the corner reading this book. I was like, and Terrell Buckley was showing us around, and he was like, "Oh yeah, man, that lame over there, Charlie Ward, man, he a lame."
A couple of years later,
now you looking now, Charlie Ward, the man, like you lame.
Lame is the one.
Yeah. He's the Heisman guy. He's that dude, right?
He the guy. Like he is more of a Florida State legend than you are, T-Buck. But T-Buck had 2 cars on campus.
Do you just do football, or you do other athletes as well?
Oh, I'm every sport. I'm NASCAR, water polo. Now for real.
I know.
And every sport, even dance. I dance as well. So even some choreography and helping with some artists.
Now you do a thing with the seniors. You do the seniors with the sit down aerobics. Talk about that.
Man, I love it. The movement is everybody get active, and the seniors is one of my best audience right now.
Wow.
And now I'm in the Chinese community on Zedrick Carter, and it's been a joy.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some good stuff, man.
Boy, getting it in, man.
All of it, especially that, man. So, pool work. How many times you get it in a week?
I just do it once.
Once a week?
And it is brutal. That's all I need, once. It's brutal. We full jogging suit in the pool, and we pushing boxes to everything you can think of.
Wow. Man, we about to go into our crush recap. John's going to stay in here with us.
Nikki.
If he don't get us fined.
Let's go, Nikki.
Stay with us. Let's go. It's the crush.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of our United States. Most people know him as a man of great wisdom and vision. What many don't realize, however, is that when it came to finding late-model sedans at government auctions, or even looking up a zip code, Mr. Lincoln's wisdom was sadly lacking. In fact, the citizens of that day knew it best not to even ask. Fortunately, now there's firstgov.gov, the official place to turn when you need information about federal, state, and local government. Whether it's how to get a student loan, renew your passport, or even apply for a small business loan. All three of which, as numerous historians have noted, were remarkably absent from Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So go to firstgov.gov. Who knows? If Abe had it in his day, he could have checked out an auction and traded that drafty log cabin for a nice condo on Maui. Firstgov.gov, a monumental source of useful information.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
This is Coach Greg Thompson. Tune in to The Crush on the SSNATL.com.
Brought to you. Crush Recap is brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power, 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power
on their website, bluntpower.com, or their Facebook page, or their Twitter page at Blunt Power.
Oh, she Jay-Z today. She Jay-Z today.
Off the dome.
Y'all can't say ass, but y'all can say blunt.
So, John, who are some of the athletes you had a chance to work with, man?
Oh, man. Okay, let me get myself together. Well, lately I done had the opportunity to work with Cam. I start from who people recognize all the way from Cam Newton.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're working on the young son. And, you know, it goes all the way back to Shannon Sharp, to Al Wilson, to Jamal. You got Deion Grant. You have... in basketball, you're talking about some people like Harold Ellis. You have some people like Tracy Edwards. I did 3 Olympics with her. You know, and it goes on and on. You know, I can't even remember all these folks.
You know what I used to always like, because, you know, when we was over there at Summer Hill, you working out the boys over there. Shannon pull up in the Ferrari.
Yeah.
He parked the Ferrari, and he get it, and he gone. But what was always cool about it, you had the pro guys, but you had the kids, the guys you were working with, and they were able to. That's one thing I always felt like they got more out of seeing that. Look, this is a guy I see on TV every Sunday. He grinding just as hard as I am.
Yeah, and you know what they doing to me now? I have parents and kids come to me because they in the NFL and talking about, I don't want to work with them. Well, I don't want to work with you. It's all about the kids.
Right.
Do you know you was in that same position? I'm not going to call no names, Ray John, but you were working out with Jamal Lewis, Shannon Sharp, and all these guys.
Yeah.
But then when you get there, you're like, I don't really want to work out with them, man. I want to go work out by myself.
Wow.
Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
But he practice squad. He.
Man, but at the end of the day, he's gonna make it because he's coming back. I got a call last week. And y'all want to show y'all what I'm gonna do. I got the call last week, and I ain't gonna lie. This is on my kids and everybody. I got the call last week. He's over there at Cleveland. He left the day before. They called me, but we gonna make it happen. Watch.
Okay.
No, man.
Okay.
Wow.
Gotta humble yourself sometime, little buddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm the one who can be arrogant.
Yeah, but the proof in your work, though.
Yes.
The proof in your work, though.
Yeah, man. And you know, and to a lot of parents out there, you know, your kid is good. He's good. But you have to understand, to be great, you have to be looking at the whole world. Because I know people in Texas, Houston, Arizona, they flying. They great athletes. But to be great, I want to ask y'all a question. Put y'all in the seat. Name me today's great football in the NFL right now. Great. Great. Too long. Okay, give me the ones in the past. Go.
Jerry Rice.
Deion.
Keep going. I know y'all gonna.
Shannon Sharp. Sterling Sharp.
Keep going. Mannings.
Yeah. Whatever. Tony Romo. Michael Irvin. Dez Bryant.
Don't slip that ball.
Emmitt Smith. Yeah. Anybody who played for Dallas Cowboys.
Hey. Don't slip that Tony Romo. His clavicle still hurt. He need to call. Troy need to call. Hey, he need to call John with that clavicle issue. John, I need to call.
And you know what some people hit me with? They were like, well, he don't do enough Instagram. We don't know what he doing. I'm not fit to do no more Instagram.
Nah, that ain't
Because
true.
I've been noticing people be like, man, I love them workouts, man. And they be like, hey, J. Lou, they doing your workout today. You know what I was doing? I was Instagramming, and I was giving them the recipe for the week.
Because you know what? You right. I haven't seen you in a long time.
No.
Yeah, he ain't on nothing.
Because some of the stuff you was seeing, I'm like, I ain't seen y'all do that before. Now all of a sudden.
They're going to have to pay for it in a minute. It's coming. They fit to pay for
have
it.
to pay for what they did to the Cold Crush.
Yeah. But them kids is understanding that to be great. Some people are saying that Cam Newton is great. He has a lot more to go to be great. He is he's at that limit of the G, so he's gonna fill all those letters up. He has that potential.
Mm-hmm.
But to be great, you have to finish some things to be great. Jamal finished some things, and understand he played 1 year of college football.
Basically, yeah.
You know, he played 1 year, and then you're talking about as a rookie. And then you're talking about coming back off injuries and still being able to compete.
And run for 2 racks.
Yeah, and so with that is understanding through all the things, being great, you have to accomplish some accolades with it and go from there.
Yeah. But, you know, it's funny that you said that because one of the biggest things coming out of Panther camp is Ron Rivera is just totally, he don't like the effort that the Panthers are giving.
Yeah.
And what everybody's saying that right now, Super Bowl hangover. Like, they think they did something.
Right.
And it's hard to climb that mountain again. You have to be able to climb that mountain again. You got there. Y'all didn't finish. But who going to get back on it, start at the bottom, and go all the way back up the ride again?
Let me ask you this, John. Speaking of that, if you had an athlete that just went to the mountaintop and he came back to you, what are you doing to immediately say, we still got work to do?
What I immediately say? I give him 50 heels. I don't talk.
John said, give me 50.
Give me 50. And I'm going to do them with you.
And that's one of the
That's
things
a big
people
thing,
don't realize.
man.
You work with you actually work out with these guys.
Yeah, until these wheels stop.
Yeah, because that's the one thing Batman used to always be like,
yeah, man, that's my guy.
Yeah, hard work.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, all them, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, the most undeceiving athlete I ever seen in my life was Earth, Wind, Moreland. He was the quickest, fastest dude. You be like, dang, look like he a banker.
Because he wasn't built like it.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Undeceiving.
Shout out to Coach Earthwind, man. What's up, Earthwind? Wow. That's great.
And that's funny you say, because a lot of people be like, good when they see her, they're like, he played the league. I'm like, listen, Earth was a athlete.
Yes.
He was a phenomenal athlete.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled by that big old head. Nah, Earth can get it.
Yeah. He got that look too about him. Something about him like, man, I can play this game.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna just talk it out here.
And Earth was a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Earth gonna talk that trash and oh man, never shut up.
If you go to Georgia Southern and deal with all those gnats, you got some all them gnats.
There's a lot of them down there.
Ooh.
There's a lot of them down there. I ain't even think about it. There's a lot of them down.
Well, you got to go to another kind of car wash when you come from. You better go to a Mexican car wash when you go there and come back from there, cause they gonna put that work in.
They ride across 16 tough, boy.
They don't want still down there with them bras on the car, cause they know them. They still got them bras on the car. They know what's about to happen down there.
Don't take no letter bins down there. Well, I don't know all the letters for bins is. You don't take it. Put a bra on it. God dang. Hey
man, this is great, man. Thank you for coming on, brother. Again.
Oh man, I enjoy it. It's real talk.
We got Macy over there like, what?
Cause it's never.
I can just imagine y'all in the locker room.
It's just never a dull moment with this guy, man.
Man, I love being free. That's why I like coming on here. Unbossed.
Imagine, like, say, riding the car with him to school, or we taking a trip to Cumberland to go get that Fred Polo.
Oh yeah.
For the weekend.
That's it.
Polo game. We invented that polo game.
And we Joan too. We Joan.
Oh,
after they talked about my eyes, I'm like, that's the only thing you got on cross-eyed? So what else you got, baby?
I can't deal with you.
Man, we Joan hard. We Joan hard. Man.
He found it out. He was like, boy, y'all got to be quick fooling with y'all. Like, boy.
Everybody come on the show, man. You got your droning game on.
Oh, yeah.
You better hurry
and then
up.
we have rules too. We have rules. Okay, is mamas included? Daddies and nephews and aunties are all included. You may not get in this joning session because your emotions. Hey,
that section of the cafeteria over there.
No.
Don't walk over there. No.
Oh.
If you sensitive, don't walk over there. They going down.
Tap out.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Simone.
Simone, transfer to Georgia State.
Thank you, boy.
Oh,
Not
man.
happening.
Thank you, Mace. Hey, man, appreciate it, homie.
We'll see y'all in 22 hours, man.
We go.
Peace.